Have you ever felt like your spiritual journey is taking you down a lonely path? You may be experiencing the dark side effects of spiritual awakening that no one tells you about. The truth is, while spiritual growth can bring profound insights and personal transformation, it also comes with its own set of challenges and struggles that are often overlooked. In this video, we'll explore the hidden dark side of spiritual awakening and how to navigate these difficult experiences. One of the most common dark side effects of spiritual awakening is the feeling of loneliness and isolation. As you begin to awaken spiritually, you may find that your interests, values, and perspectives start to shift. You may no longer resonate with the same things that once brought you joy, or feel like you don't quite fit in with your old social circles. This can lead to a sense of disconnection and loneliness as you struggle to find others who understand your experiences. It's important to remember that this loneliness is a natural part of the spiritual journey. As you grow and evolve, you may outgrow certain relationships or find that you need to seek out new communities that align with your newly discovered truths. This can be a painful process, but it's also an opportunity to cultivate deeper, more authentic connections with like-minded individuals who support your growth. Another challenge that comes with spiritual awakening is the difficulty of integrating your newfound insights into your daily life. Spiritual awakenings often come with profound realizations and shifts in consciousness that can feel like a bolt of lightning striking your soul. However, once the initial excitement wears off, you may find yourself struggling to incorporate these insights into your everyday existence. It's one thing to have a profound spiritual experience during meditation or a retreat, but it's another thing entirely to bring that level of presence and awareness into your work, relationships, and daily routines. You may find yourself feeling frustrated or disillusioned when the people around you don't seem to understand or appreciate your spiritual growth. This can lead to a sense of alienation and a longing for a more spiritually aligned life. The key to navigating this challenge is to be patient and compassionate with yourself. Spiritual growth is a lifelong journey, and it's okay if you don't have it all figured out right away. Focus on making small, consistent changes in your daily life that align with your spiritual values. This could mean setting aside time each day for meditation or self-reflection, practicing mindfulness in your interactions with others, or seeking out new experiences that support your growth. One of the most difficult aspects of spiritual awakening is the emergence of inner shadows and unresolved issues. As you delve deeper into your spiritual practice, you may find yourself confronting aspects of yourself that you've previously ignored or suppressed. This can include painful memories, limiting beliefs, or unhealthy patterns of behavior that no longer serve you. Facing these inner shadows can be a daunting and emotionally challenging process. It requires a willingness to look honestly at yourself and confront the parts of you that you may not like or understand. This can bring up feelings of shame, guilt, or fear. And it's not uncommon to want to turn away from this inner work when it gets difficult. However, it's important to remember that facing your shadows is a necessary part of spiritual growth. By bringing these hidden aspects of yourself into the light of awareness, you create space for healing and transformation. This process can be supported by working with a therapist or spiritual teacher who can provide guidance and support as you navigate these challenging experiences. Another common dark side effect of spiritual awakening is the experience of disillusionment with spiritual communities and teachers. As you progress on your spiritual path, you may find yourself questioning the authenticity or integrity of certain individuals or groups that you once admired. You may discover that some spiritual teachers are not as enlightened or evolved as you once believed, or that certain communities are more focused on ego and power than genuine spiritual growth. This realization can be a painful and disillusioning experience, especially if you've invested a lot of time, energy, or money into a particular spiritual path or teacher. It's not uncommon to feel a sense of betrayal or mistrust in the wake of these experiences, and you may find yourself questioning your own spiritual discernment. However, it's important to remember that this disillusionment is a natural part of the spiritual journey. As you grow and evolve, you may outgrow certain teachers or communities that no longer align with your values or level of consciousness. This doesn't mean that your entire spiritual journey has been a waste or that you can't trust your own inner guidance. Instead, it's an opportunity to cultivate greater discernment and to trust your own inner wisdom as you navigate your spiritual path. Navigating the dark side effects of spiritual awakening can be a challenging and isolating experience, but it's important to remember that you are not alone. Many people on the spiritual path have faced similar struggles and have found ways to transform these challenges into opportunities for growth and healing. One of the most important things you can do to support yourself during this process is to cultivate self-compassion and self-care. This means being kind and understanding with yourself when you're struggling, and taking steps to nurture your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This could include practices like meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature, as well as seeking out supportive relationships and communities. It's also important to remember that seeking support from others is not a sign of weakness or failure. In fact, it takes a great deal of courage and strength to reach out for help when you're struggling. Whether it's talking to a trusted friend or family member, working with a therapist or spiritual teacher, or joining a supportive spiritual community, having a network of people who understand and support your journey can make all the difference. Another helpful practice is to cultivate a sense of perspective and to remember that the dark side effects of spiritual awakening are temporary. While it may feel like you'll never emerge from the darkness, the truth is that every challenge on the spiritual path is an opportunity for growth and transformation. By staying present with your experiences and trusting in the unfolding of your journey, you can begin to see the gifts and lessons that are hidden within even the most difficult moments. Ultimately, navigating the dark side effects of spiritual awakening requires a willingness to embrace the wholeness of the spiritual journey. This means recognizing that growth and transformation often involve discomfort, challenge, and even pain, but that these experiences are just as valuable and necessary as the moments of bliss and enlightenment. By embracing the full spectrum of the spiritual path, we open ourselves up to a more authentic and integrated way of being. We learn to face our shadows with courage and compassion, to trust our own inner wisdom even in the face of disillusionment, and to find meaning and purpose in even the most difficult experiences. So if you find yourself struggling with the dark side effects of spiritual awakening, know that you are not alone. You are part of a long lineage of spiritual seekers who have walked this path before you and who have found ways to transform their challenges into opportunities for growth and awakening. By staying present with your experiences, cultivating self-compassion and support, and embracing the wholeness of the journey, you too can navigate the dark night of the soul and emerge into the light of a more authentic and awakened way of being. Remember, the spiritual path is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Every challenge and struggle you face is an opportunity to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you, and to more fully embody your highest truth and potential. So keep going, even when the path is dark and the way is unclear. Trust in the unfolding of your journey and know that you are exactly where you need to be. In the end, the dark side effects of spiritual awakening are not something to be feared or avoided, but rather embraced as an integral part of the journey. By learning to navigate these challenges with grace, courage, and compassion, we open ourselves up to a more authentic and integrated way of being, and we become a beacon of light and hope for others who are struggling on their own spiritual paths. So if you're currently experiencing the dark side of spiritual awakening, remember that you are not alone, and that this too shall pass. Keep going, keep growing, and trust in the unfolding of your journey. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is happening for your highest good. By staying present and embracing the wholeness of your experience, you can transform your challenges into opportunities for growth, healing, and transformation, and emerge into the light of a more authentic and awakened way of being.